For those of you that know me, this is going to be a little bit different. Life has a way of taking, shall we say, unexpected turns. Not always for the better. But I've found that there are always little sparks of light, even in the deepest darkness. I want to take you back today into a darker time in my life, and one that has shaped the passion that I'm after now and the goals that I'm after now. At the end of 2001 and the beginning of 2002, in a roughly 90-day period, I lost my marriage, I lost my job, and I lost my father, in that order. Now, I've been told that God will never test you beyond your capacity. I just wish you didn't trust me so much. And that was how I dealt with this time, was by using humor. But there was always something to look back on that I realized in retrospection was a powerful message of it's going to be okay. Now, a week before Thanksgiving, 2001, I move out. Big blow up, not going to go into lots of details, but I move out, have my mattress on the floor in an apartment with no other furniture and some, a couple of pots. And anybody ever been there? It's not a very pleasant place to be. But it's Thanksgiving. I'm in South Carolina. My family's all here in Ocala. I am by myself in so many ways. I hadn't even told my family what was going on because I was still processing what's going on. And my now ex and the daughter had gone to be with some friends for Thanksgiving. So I was really by myself. And I get a call out of the blue from my father. He lived in Delaware, and said, "Hey, I'm driving down to Atlanta to check on some property. Figured I'd visit the family for Thanksgiving." Well, you can come visit me. And I ended up having one of the best days with my dad that I remember. It was just him and I. We went out and got some food, but we had some good quality time together. And, I remember thinking at the time that, this is good. I need something to get my mind off of everything that's going on. But it was that, yes, there's this traumatic event, but here's this little thing that it's going to be okay. Fast forward to January, beginning of January, I get a call from my boss. "Hey, Dan, need you to come in." I'm like, oh boy, here it comes. I was in the technology world, the director of internet technologies. I was somebody important, but the company had taken a different direction, and I knew my time was limited. It was not a matter of if, but when, or unless I could get them to change directions, which wasn't happening. So I go in, sure enough, basically, go pack up your desk. You're out today. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I now have all of the wonderful, very inexpensive legal bills that go with the work. And all of the bills that go with having a very nice salary and no longer having that salary. The bills don't stop coming in, just in case you're curious. But within an hour of that meeting with my boss, at home, I got an email that I didn't even know was sitting there yet, was a guy that I had been after to do a small side web project. Boom. I had this little spark that, yes, you've lost your job, but it's going to be okay. You've got something there. The last one, in February, my father passed away. Actually, that's not entirely accurate. My father took his own life. And it hit me how important that Thanksgiving was. But the part that really gets me is that in order to replace this income that I'm trying to come up with, I started my own company. And one of the things you need to do is incorporate. So I incorporated in Delaware, which is the place where you're supposed to incorporate. I was looking through my paperwork a couple of years later. And on the stamp of when Greater Visions, my company that is so important to me, was created, was within an hour of when my father passed. 9:28 in the morning. And we knew when it was. So I still get chills. Because yes, my father's gone, and that's really soul-crushing in a lot of ways. But here was this little spark that, you know what? It's okay. I had two friends that were talking about what they wanted to do in the afterlife. And one said, I just want to sit on a cloud and sing praises unto God for all eternity. And I'll never forget, I love her to death, Dorcas. She goes, "Oh, honey, not me. I want to be on the coincidence committee." Now, I know that we all have challenges in life and things that we feel like are going to be overwhelming or even just annoying. But what I ask for you to do is look, even when it's really dark, there is always that spark. Know that you have somebody sitting on the coincidence committee for you. So remember that and never lose hope. Thank you.